that's how I came to name my ministry after that particular piece of art. It's not because it's of the sword itself, but it's because of the words in that title or name of that sword. The sword of the apocalypse. Again, the sword is the word of God. But the word of God in English, it needs an unveiling. So that's why he gave me this ministry, sword of the apocalypse. Because that's what I do. I go in and I dig deep. And some of the things I find is, yeah, I mean, very enlightening, very exciting in many ways. Especially when we start to learn about who our enemy really is. Everybody looks at that one name because it's, you know, again, we don't really know his real name. He's not the one. He's not Neo. I'm being silly. Pardon me. Forgive me. But he's not the one. He's not the only one. He may be the progenitor. He's the originator for sure. Oh, he's Mr. Independent. Yeah, for sure. But he created a following. Because again, how can he be the only one? Even, okay, let's take for example the incident with Eve. The serpent, and it repeatedly says the serpent, Nachash in the Hebrew. Well, serpent, 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 serpent. Doesn't say anything about anybody else. Serpent. When we roll forward to Job, was it 39? Chapter 39 of the book of Job. Pretty sure it's 39. We'll go all the way down. Scroll. You can read 1 through 30. It's 30. Forgive me for my lack of accuracy on the reference at this very moment, but I shall bring it. I shall come back with the correctness. God's description of Leviathan, it's pretty impressive, but not in the sense of, it's not in a good way. The last verse in that chapter, it says that he is the father of the children of pride, of all the children of pride. Well, Leviathan is not Satan. He is a serpent, but a very, very massive and almost dang near indestructible, according to the description that the Lord was giving of this creature, that he himself says he can hook it in the jaw like it's just a little fish. But what can any man do it if nothing man could even think of, come up with, could even penetrate one of his scales? So this creature is something to be reckoned with for sure. But where is he at? Cast down to the bottom of the sea, the deep depths of the ocean. He's way down there. What did he say? Thou shalt eat dust. What's on the bottom of the sea? I mean, it's not dry dust, but it's a lot of dirt down there. Things like that. That's right there in our face. But we're looking for some, winged creature with a pointy tail and horns coming out of his head and a pitchfork. Where that even came from is, well, I do know, but I can't rattle it off at this very moment. But that's not him. Never was him. He delights in the fact that we have no idea who he is. Let's look at it this way. He said he'll be what? He'll be like God. Well, who's seen God? The Lord himself says, no man has seen the Father. So, we can think about that. Whoever this entity is, he's the total opposite, but he wants to be God. That's why he has to come also in his form of a Messiah. It's a evil trinity that he's come up with. He's doing it. It's not a thing that he just said and it's shallow and vain and half of it never happened. No, he has the ability. And that goes into something else I'm going to get into in another segment, because the Bible actually talks about him in depth, but again, as it says here, line upon line, here a little, there a little. And that's where the truth is. It's not a novel. You're not going to find the whole story. You have to seek it, because it's the glory of the Lord to hide a thing, and the duty of the king is to find it, seek it out. That's all I'm going to say for now. Again, I'm Minister Hassan Edwards. Welcome to Sword of the Apocalypse.
Dear Lord, as I look up to the sky and my knees hit the floor, I know that you'll never forsake me, and you told me that I'm forever yours, 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 yours. God said.